Tay, play this one.
What's up, my peoples, my peoples? It's your girl, Nikkitah Z, coming back through with another video just for you. Hey, all my Nikkitah people, thanks for coming back again. And for all those that are new to my channel, just so you can understand, I am here for the education, building, healing, and betterment, empowerment of all my Nikkitah people. So if you agree with that, why don't you press that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can be aware of every video that I upload. Now, as I promised, here comes the houses 7 through 12. I have promised to be more consistent with you guys, and this is a part of my astrology series, Astrology for Beginners. So let's get started. We're going to go into the 7th house. The 7th house is the descendants, and it's the house of others. It's ruled by Libra, which is ruled by Venus. The 7th house describes what we are looking for in a partner, how we approach relationships. It's a house of marriage, a house of open enemies also. So be careful not to lose yourself in other people. This house represents what's hidden within us. How do we cooperate? It shows us how we encounter others. Now, the 8th house is the house of rebirth, ruled by Scorpio, which is also ruled by Mars and Pluto. Very special. It's shared resources, the house of other people's values, how we get along financially. It's the house describes how we unite with others. It's a house of intimacy. It's also a house of emotional bonding, sexual joining as well. Whoop, whoop. It's a fear of rejection. This house represents, a fear of rejection from our past relationships into present ones. This house, depending on parents for survival, depending on others for letting go. You see what I'm saying? It's like a dependable house. It relates to the astral plane. Death is shown in the 8th house as well. Psychological death, basically. Now, the 9th house is the house of discovery, ruled by Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. It's associated with higher education. The 9th house is associated with beliefs and faith, expanding our horizons, long distance travel, things of that nature. It's also related to religion or, the higher mind, pretty much. It's a search for purpose connected to studying and reading, relationships we have with partners, relatives, and it's also associated with advertising. So that's a pretty complex house. Now, the 10th house is the house of reputation. Okay? It's ruled by Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. It's known as the midheaven. The most elevated point in the chart placements are right here in this house. The 10th house stands out over all others. It basically represents how we behave in public. It's how we want to leave our mark on the world. The 10th house signifies a person's fulfillment of their individual personality through their personal satisfaction gained when it comes to using their talent to influence society. Now, guys, we are almost done with the houses portion of our series. We're in the 11th house, the house of collective consciousness. It's ruled by Aquarius, which is ruled by both Saturn and Uranus. The 11th house is the highest peak of our egos. It's connecting. It's basically unity of humanity. It represents how we function as a part of a system. Individualistic traits that we have. It's like that we seek unity. The very development of our consciousness is found in this house. Friendships associated with this house, our hopes, our goals, and wishes. We discover that we are all one in this house. Now, the last but never ever least house of our astrology series is the 12th house, the house of collective unconsciousness. Now, ruled by Pisces, and it's also ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. The 12th house is associated with karma, spirituality, the unconscious, and the collective unconsciousness. It's self-undoing, dreams, fantasies, illusions. It represents the sea. This is also known as the house of blessings, but also has a dark side. It also represents sacrifice, the house of illness, hospitals and prisons, asylums, things of that nature. This is the imagination house, and it's also the house of paradoxes. So that would be the end of our house version of our video. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, hit me down in the comments. I always reply. Please like if anything resonated with you. Share, and please subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.